Colleagues, where's Richie? Come on, Richie. Let's have all your colleagues. Come on, let's have you all down here as well. I've lost quite a bit of my accent now because I moved 25 years ago to Paisley from Birmingham, but it's really great for me on a personal level to be able to welcome you all along here. I was walking along the front earlier and I did hear some of you singing some Villa chants, which I was going to come out with an alternative one, but I decided to maybe let you get away with that one. But colleagues, we're really pleased that you're here today, and we've all been watching from afar your inspirational and difficult struggle against the council up there. And I know that Richie, your convener, has been at the forefront of supporting you and leading that way, and it's brilliant you're here, and invite you to address us. Thank you.
I'm not used to such a big audience, so I'll do my best. Firstly, I'd like to thank everyone for allowing me this opportunity to speak here today, and I'll just give you, well, the speech that I knocked up. So, on the coach this morning, I reviewed the pages of my speech, and it dawned on me whilst I sat with my colleagues and listened to their banter that I shouldn't be boring you with the details, but emphasising on the spirit and the unity that's been created. The realisation by all that unless we come together and fight and stand for what we believe is right and fair, we will all suffer financial hardship. 113 of my members face imminent redundancy, and for what reason? To save £600,000, while Birmingham City Council squander £311,000 a week paying for an alternative workforce. Every 2 weeks of that equals 1 year's protection for my 113 members. So why does this council persist while they now hide behind the equal pay argument, which is a favourite tactic of the officer Stella Manzi to scare councillors into agreeing the cuts? There is no equal pay risk. There's never been one. Since we implemented this grading structure in 2011. But they persist with this because they have a plan, and their plan is to rob the wages from all of the low-grade workers in the council. All those working class individuals who work hard day in, day out, providing essential services to the residents of Birmingham. The 113 Grade 3 leading hands are part of this group. They fulfil their safety critical role. They are the eyes and the ears of the driver at the rear of the vehicle, and they cannot be replaced with CCTV. In which now one of the most dangerous occupations in the country. 2 years ago this November, Robert Bendadick was working at the rear of a vehicle when a car drove into him. Luckily, he escaped with only a broken leg, 3 broken ribs and a ruptured spleen, plus a 2-week stay in hospital. This isn't an isolated incident. David Ward has been working hard as a leading hand. He has a young family and has recently saved enough money to secure his first mortgage on a family home. Paul Jackson has been acting up leading hand for 3 years and 3 months. 4 weeks into industrial action, he received a letter from Birmingham City Council confirming and congratulating him on his Grade 3 status. Only 4 weeks later did he receive a redundancy notice.
Outrageous.
These are just two of the 113 who all share similar circumstances, of which their average age is between 45 and 55 years of age. They have been treated with nothing but utter contempt by this council. The 113 now face a choice of a derisory redundancy payment, an alternative Grade 3 post, most of them are fixed term, or to be downgraded at a later date, or to accept a lower grade post resulting in a £3,500 to £5,000 pay cut. So their only real option is now to stand and fight. And fight we will. We are united in this cause because we are not just colleagues, not just members, but we are family, shoulder to shoulder. family standing shoulder to shoulder against the Labour Council imposing Tory austerity. I'd like to thank the entire Unite organisation for their support. Len McCluskie, Howard Beckett, officers, reps, legal team, and all the other groups and organisations, too many to mention, whether they've just gave messages of support, attended the picket lines, or donated to the Hardship Fund. This fund is vital for us. 40% of our workforce are agency staff on 0-hour contracts. Some of these individuals have worked with us side by side for up to 9 years. Most of them refusing to cross the picket line now, resulting in a 30% pay loss per week for them. But last but not least, my members. They have fulfilled a dream that I've long had, the dream of solidarity. And despite the circumstances, I've never been more proud to be a member, felt so privileged to be their rep, and so proud of them. I stand with you, my brothers, with passion and pride and conviction, and we will win this fight. We will take it all the way, because we hold the moral high ground. We deserve decent pay. My message to Birmingham City Council is this: enough is enough. My message to the Cabinet members is uphold the ACAS agreement, stand up to your officers. You are a Labour Council, fulfil your mandate, say no to austerity. Thank you.
Well, Richie, if that was your first speech before this sort of audience, I'm sure it won't be your last. That was fantastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know that we will, during the course of the week, hear more about the struggle and how we can express solidarity, and I know that through the NSSN we will continue to offer that. And Rob has just informed me excuse me, that there will be a protest in support of the bin workers next Sunday outside Birmingham Council offices, and I'm sure that everyone will try and do all we can to make that a huge show of solidarity for those workers. So colleagues, hopefully we will see you there next Sunday at that protest. Well done.